Well, it's kind of nerve-wracking. You know, for the first 175 laps, it was, you know, we're kind of out front, kind of pacing ourselves, but the last 25 laps was, Tim, he did his job. He got up on the wheel, and we got behind a little bit, but we motored past him at the end.
First of all, Denny Hamlin is definitely a really big figure in the Cup Series, and he and I raced together up until that point. So going back to a true short track, and this is the 8th annual Denny Hamlin Short Track Showdown, it was just prestigious. It was on a big stage. A lot of Cup drivers were there, a lot of great talent in the Wheeling All-American Series. So to get out there, when you don't do it all the time, and we run, you know, 5 or 6 races a year, and so far this year we've ran 3 races, have 2 wins and 1 second, you know, it speaks volume for what we're doing here.
It was great, but it was humbling too, because, you know, these guys behind us and what we do here, you know, you got to understand who we were competing against. The Kyle Bushes, the Dale Earnhardt Juniors, you know, a lot of different programs out there that, or the Denny Hamlins, you know, they've got programs for this. They do this every day, go every weekend somewhere. And for us to do this, you know, out of a back shop in Martinsville, Henry County, you know, it's pretty amazing.
You know, some of the guys in here sometimes say, you know, see me working on it or being in the wash bin. It's just the way I was molded. You know your car better when you can work with the guys behind us. Jeff Holly and Jeff Seston work on this deal day in and day out to get it to where we come in, we set it up, and we take it to the racetrack and we try to make it the best of our ability. And where I'm going with it is that if you don't know your car front to back, then you're really useless. So I try to understand it more. I try to be involved more with them. My crew chief, Marcus Richmond, who's also my best friend, crew chief on my truck, he comes and helps us with this. And it's just all a big team effort. You know, there's no I in team, but it's a lot of us in it.
Well, I mean, it's a friendship. You know, it's like we said earlier today, it's almost like one big happy family. And, you know, when he does well, we all do well. When we don't do so well, we all don't do so well. So, I mean, it's been good, and it's a lot of fun. It's when you do it and you have that passion. And, you know, we discussed that yesterday afternoon about passion and intensity. You know, I don't want to be around people that don't have passion and intensity. I have a little problem that, you know, I got to have, you know, I'm kind of a get her going type guy, and I like people around me that way too.
It's kind of cool how our relationship started as back in 2010 as the race came in from Martinsville for the Kroger 250. We stopped in Toyota to say thank you to everybody and to the technicians for what they do, and met Barry first time there, and you know, we just hit it off. You know, he ended up helping us out for the truck race, and he's like family. So we have a lot of fun together. We do this for fun, but we're both very competitive. And it's easy to sit here and say that now, especially with the hardware right here. Mm-hmm. But you know, our song and dance may be a little different today if we didn't have this. But I tell you, hard work is the reason why this is sitting right here.
Yeah, we got a little in common. Yeah. Tell them when the kid's birthday is. Well, he's first born.
Well, you know, it's
I told him it was going to happen.
It's a lot of 7s and 17s involved. Well, first of all, my son was born 12/17. I drive the 17. You know, it just so happens 12/17 is Barry's birthday, so yeah, it's a family affair. Hey, look, one win doesn't outdo the other because you don't know when the next one's coming. It don't matter if it's a cup with a trophy name on the front of it showing what you did. Anytime you go to victory lane, you cherish it because you don't know when the next one's going to come.
Right.
Where's that going to go?
I don't know. We have to ask this man right.
On the side. We're just going to start building a trophy case, you know. We're going to work on that grandfather clock, though.
Okay.
It was fun. I had a good time.
Well earned.
It was a long day. You know, you see him, he waves the flag and they're starting to come down into turn 1 and you're expecting, you know, you want him to come around and get into the front, but you know, there's some tough competition out there, so you know, you're just waiting to see him get in front. That's the biggest thing. Oh yeah, being in victory lane, there's nothing like that. I mean, all the hard work, it definitely shows all the hard work that, you know, everybody puts in. And I believe that's the greatest part of being in victory lane, is knowing that everything we've done has come together, you know, just for the right thing.
How hard did you sleep last Not
pretty
much.
hard. Slept pretty hard, actually.